Hi folks, and welcome to another episode of Tableau in 2 minutes. Today we're going to be demonstrating how you can create a dual axis chart with multiple measures on one axis. And that's going to look a bit like this. So you can see that on the left-hand axis we're measuring both sales and profit. And on the right-hand side we have a line showing the average discount for all the sales in that particular month. All this data comes from the Tableau Superstore sample data set, which if you have the full version of Tableau is available right when you load it up in the bottom left-hand corner. But obviously we'll have a link in the video description as well. Now, to create this, the first thing that we want to do is we really want to think of this as two separate visualizations, one on top of the other. The first one we're going to create is the area graph for this sales and profit, and then the second one we're going to add on top is the average of the discount. So let's go ahead and open ourselves up a new sheet here, and then we're going to take both sales and profit. We're going to drag them over here. Now let's put them on the same axis there. So now we have both the measure values up here, measure names up here, profit and sales on the same axis. I'm going to take measure names and drag it down to color, and that's going to give us this little bar right here. Now, one of the things that we want to be a bit careful of is if we look at the total of sales, you'll see that sales is 2.3 million, give or take, and then profit is about 286,000. The problem is if we look at this 2.3 million, really profit is a portion of this 2.3 million. So we don't want these bars to stack one on top of the other. We actually want them to sit one in front of the other. And what we're going to do is we're going to put profit in front of sales. So we'll go to analysis, go to stack marks, and then turn that off. And you see that now we have our sales bar going all the way up to 2.3 million. We have our profit bar going up to 286,000, and all is right in the world. Now, we're going to expand this up by order date. So we're going to take order date up here. We're going to take it out to the month level, and then we're going to take a quarter date off that. Now you can see we have something that's looking roundly similar to what we had on the other page. I just skip back there. Now we just need to turn it into to an area graph, which we can do using the options up here. And you'll see that we have the first part of our visualization. Now the second part, we wanted to use discount, so we'll go ahead and drag discount over here. You'll see I'll add it underneath to start with. First thing that we want to do is we want to change this to average. So that's going to give us the average discount. And then we're going to take this and we're going to select dual axis, just as if we were creating a normal dual axis chart with a single measure here. And then we're going to make sure that the mark type for this is a line. And now you can see that's all it takes to create a dual axis chart where we have multiple measures on one axis and a single measure on the other axis. Now, one of the questions that you might ask is whether you can add two measures to the other axis as well. Unfortunately, you cannot. Tableau only allows you to have one measure values shelf at this point, and the measure values, the measure values pill rather, is what we need in order to put both profit and sales on the same axis. But this does give you the ability to show something that might be in revenue dollars like profit or sales, and something like average discount, which might be in a percentage. Obviously, if we had these on the same scale, average discount will be so small it will be very, very difficult to see. All right, and that about wraps it up for this episode of Tableau in 2 minutes. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. As always, there is a link to the workbook and the dataset in the video description. And if you like what you hear, please subscribe to our channel for more Tableau tips and tricks. And we will see you next time.